There's a teacher shortage, point blank.
They're following me around today. They must think I'm all right or something. So you're gonna be a leader for me and show them how Park Middle School does math lab?
I am a grow your own product. LPS is a community and people don't necessarily stray far, so this is a great place to look for future educators. One of the areas that we needed filled was special education, so that was our focus. It is a program in which apprentices or paras are able to take classes on the job training.
I'm extremely grateful for the program. I wasn't quite sure what my next step in my career wanted to be, but I knew I wanted to stay in LPS, and they pay for your schooling. I mean, you can't turn that down. The program is to help staff who are in LPS and who have a desire to become a teacher. It gives you the perfect training. In-class resources, you get out-of-class resources. The access to LPS staff is tremendous. UNL professors are amazing too.
If someone would have told me I would be doing this 10 years ago, I would have laughed at them, honestly. But here I am. Who has played Jeopardy before? I see a few people. Which one is the 1,000th place?
It really is about figuring out a systematic way to identify paras and employees that have a passion for teaching so that they are able to come home and work for LPS.
I applied as a para here at Park in the recovery room, and Charlotte hired me, and I actually think it was Charlotte that put the bug in my ear about it and really just suggested that I apply. She thought I'd be a great fit.
Tanner was one of the first paras that I hired, and I know that at his interview, one of his goals was to be an educator. And so to be able to watch him go from the para role all the way up into being able to be an apprentice last year was really amazing. And I think it was also amazing because we got to keep him.
Remember, we go 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So it really took all the pressure off. I didn't have to apply to colleges, and I didn't have to figure out how I was going to come up with thousands of dollars to pay tuition. Really, they just took care of it and let us focus on the learning and growing as a teacher. 9 minus 4.
He just has such a way with kids and help them get to their potential. So to be able to see him do that in a classroom setting where he's making even a bigger impact with more kids has been really amazing to see.
I think just being able to help and assist people has always been something that I'm interested in. Awesome, good job. Being able to do it in the school, in the classroom, it's been the perfect decision so far.
It really does put it into perspective, and really it makes you value the things that are the most important. I love this community, not just this community where our school is, but Lincoln. Lincoln's home. So anything we can do as parts of society to embellish that or make it better, I'm all about it. Have a great weekend. I'll clean up the room. I'll clean up the room. And guess what? You're all winners. You're all winners.
Lincoln Public Schools Board of Education regular meeting for Tuesday, October 14th is called to order. Laura, would you call the roll?
Ms. Byer.
Ms. Byers excused.
Mr. Goodwin.
Present.
Dr. Johnson-Farr.
Present.
Ms. Kravalovic.
Present.
Ms. Mumgard.
Ms. Mumgard is also excused.
Dr. Rauner.
Here.
Mr. Shrivastov.
Present.
The Open Meeting Act is posted in the entry for those who would like to read it. Next, we have approval of minutes. We have minutes from our September 23rd board meeting for approval. Are there any additions or corrections? Seeing none, the minutes stand approved as published. Next, we have item 6.1. John.
I'd like to call Chris Haeffner to the podium, please. This is informed of a motion, whereas Chris Haeffner serves as Lincoln Public Schools Library Service Director and was recently honored by the Nebraska School Librarian Association with the Meritorious, Meritorious Service Award. And whereas Chris Haeffner continuously exhibits passion and dedication for creating welcoming spaces for caring materials that reflect the diverse community in which our schools serve. And whereas Chris Haeffner is dedicated to ensuring library services is a vital part of each student's educational experience at Lincoln Public Schools. And whereas Chris Haeffner inspires others into the profession through her leadership and tireless advocacy. And whereas Chris Haeffner is widely respected among her colleagues, both within Lincoln Public Schools and across the state and the country. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Lincoln Board of Education does hereby congratulate Chris Haeffner being recognized by the Nebraska School Librarian Association with the Meritorious Service Award. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much for recognizing me for this award this evening. I am so lucky that I get to do the joyous work of leading our school library programs every day. My team, both here at the district office and out in each and every school, is making sure that every student in LPS has access to a top-notch library and great library instruction. This is truly only possible because of the extraordinary level of support that LPS provides our libraries. And I'm proud to say that we have the strongest and most instructionally focused library programs in all of Nebraska and in the Midwest. Our librarians are doing important work that many districts aspire to do, and I am incredibly proud to be a part of it. I would like to acknowledge my family that came in celebration tonight. My husband, Kyle, my son, Jack, daughter-in-law, Bella, my son, Aaron, and my daughter, Megan. Mine are all graduates of Northeast High School. I would also like to acknowledge Mary Ryman, my predecessor as the Director of Libraries in LPS, who taught me how to lead with grace and courage, and is well known herself as one of those librarians who leaves a great legacy in our state. Finally, I'd really like to recognize my teammates here at the district office. Betsy Thomas is here tonight, as well as Joy Harvey and Emily Jacobs. I may have the vision, but it's really the hard work and expertise of Betsy and my amazing team that has put LPS on the map for building outstanding library programs. So thank you for this recognition and for your continuous support of strong libraries in LPS. Much appreciated.
Do I have a second? Yush?
I second that.
Any comments or questions? Yush?
I just want to make a comment that libraries are such an integral part of education, so your work is really appreciated, your entire team. So thank you for making sure that we at LPS have top-notch libraries. So thanks.
Thank you.
Good. All right. Laura, would you call the roll?
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Dr. Johnson-Farr,
Yes.
Ms. Krivalovic,
Yes.
Mr. Shrivastov,
Yes.
Dr. Rauner.
Yes. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.
Next, we have public comment. Blue cards available at the entrance for those wishing to speak. Each speaker is allowed 3 minutes and they may provide printed materials to the board. Please begin your remarks by introducing yourself, your address, the name of any organization you're representing, and we'll inform you when 1 minute remains. I have a card from Liz Arnold. Come to the podium.
Hello, my name is Liz Arnold. I'm at 3440 North 9th in the Belmont District. I am a child care provider. I'm a Step 5. I'm nationally accredited. I'm also NAFCC's national representative for our state. I am coming today because I'm concerned, and I know we're not federal, but I'm concerned about the federal cuts to our SPUD funding And I just wanted to come here as a parent of a teacher, as a parent of 5 LPS graduates who are very successful, as a provider to children who have special needs, and a provider who has worked with LPS staff to make sure that these kids get the head start that they need. And I want to make sure that you, as a local board, will do something or are aware of what is going on federally to protect these beautiful staff members that come in and help. Our staff members that go in every day and work with these kids and work with each other and really are doing everything in their power and beyond to make sure that everyone has the best start that they can in life. I know this is not something that you can do right now, but it is something that I think is really important to speak out about. I cannot change what's going on federally, but I can have a voice here locally, and I can say something, and I hope that you guys can listen to what I'm saying and can maybe take it up to our state level and have them say something and maybe get the ball rolling and protect these important jobs. My understanding from the limited research I can do is that funding's only protected right now through 2026. And again, I've worked with amazing LPS staff, and they deserve their job through 2026 and beyond. They deserve, and our kids deserve, that protection. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Ms. Arnold. We have no other blue cards, so we'll move on to consent agenda. Are there any items to remove from the consent agenda? Is there a motion for approval of the remaining items on the consent agenda?
I make a motion that we approve the remaining items on the consent agenda.
Is there a second? Piyush?
I second that.
Are there any questions, comments, or conflict statements?
There is one conflict. I hereby declare a potential conflict of interest and hereby abstain from voting on agenda item 8.2A as to all matters identified and reflected by my separate potential conflict of interest statement filed herewith. My vote in favor of consent is a vote in favor of all other consent items except those identified in that statement upon which I have and do hereby abstain.
All right, thank you. Would you please call the roll?
Dr. Johnson-Farr,
Yes.
Ms. Krivolovic,
Yes.
Mr. Shrivastov,
Yes.
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Dr. Rauner.
Yes. Next, item 9, first reading from the board committees. 9.1.1 Lincoln High School Pool Replacement Unit Project number 11186. Liz.
Yes, before you, you have the bid for a project at Lincoln High. This is our final pool project to complete all of our existing high school pools.
Yes, there you go.
And we've been in the process of updating the ventilation systems, the heating and cooling, and all the climate control that occurs in our pool spaces. And based on the age of equipment, we prioritize schools, and this will complete that project. It's been going on for several years. So our team will be excited to get started when this comes back to you for approval in 2 weeks.
Any questions or discussion? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to item 9.2.1. Nebraska Department of Water, Energy, and Environment Grant. Again, Liz.
Yes, this is, yep, this is a grant that is available to support some of the work that we do as we recycle, reuse, compost within the district, and it does not require a match.
Okay. All right. Any questions or comment? Okay. Moving on to second reading, item 10.1.1, resolution for option enrollment students 2026-27. Do I have a motion for approval?
I make a motion for approval of item 10.1.1, resolution for option enrollment students 2026-27.
Piyush?
I second that.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, staff, will you call the roll?
Ms. Krivolovic,
Yes.
Mr. Shrivastov,
Yes.
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Dr. Johnson-Farr,
Yes.
Dr. Rauner.
Yes. Next, we have item 10.1.2, Unified Messaging Platform. Do I have a motion for approval?
I make a motion that we approve item 10.1.2, unified messaging platform.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, Sapphire, will you call the roll?
Mr. Srivastava,
Yes.
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Farr,
Yes.
Ms. Krivolovic,
Yes.
Dr. Rauner,
Yes. Next, we have no expedited emergency actions, no items removed consent agenda, informational items, 13.1 from board committees. Mara.
Hi there, good evening. I have an update. The Wellness, American Civics, and Multicultural Committee met on September 23rd. The meeting's focus was an update from the Executive Director of Multicultural Education and Partnerships, Brittany Hodges-Bolkovac, about the Multicultural Education Department. The Multicultural Education Department promotes an inclusive academic and culturally accepting environment for all students, families, and staff through programs and services within LPS. The department does this work through mentorship and advocacy, providing academic support, investigating and addressing reported concerns, celebrating academic achievements, and helping resolve conflicts. They also facilitate professional learning opportunities for staff, assist in fostering inclusive environments, and collaborate with others to cultivate culturally relevant classroom materials. Brittany highlighted the work of the youth development team and student advocates, the middle school honors cadre, and the multicultural liaisons. She also talked about the partnership with Kiewit Luminarium, where LPS was able to take over 700 middle school students on a unique off-site learning experience, and the Greater Than One District annual event that brings together students from Papillion, Bellevue, Westside, Creighton Prep, Grand Island, Millard, Elkhorn, and Omaha Public Schools to address challenging topics. She stressed the importance and value in staff retention engagement groups, which create safe spaces for connection, growth, and empowerment. The future focus includes reaffirming the district's commitment to all means all, focusing on opportunities and access to programming, restructuring programming for maximum benefit, and empowering leaders to be proactive. It was a wonderful presentation by Brittany, and we will meet again at the end of October. Thank you.
All right, John.
Yes, I have just a few updates on the personnel policy meeting that was held September 26th. Ryan Escamilla, the Director of Recruiting, gave some hiring data and recruiting efforts. So 363 new hires to Lincoln Public Schools, 8.8% of new hires are candidates of diversity. In the recruiting efforts, they are continuing to focus on recruiting from Nebraska schools due to students' connections and awareness of Lincoln and LPS. There's several out-of-state trips that are planned to attract outside candidates. And also the Talent Ambassadors Program is launched. LPS administrators assisting with recruiting efforts. Also in that meeting, there was just a quick report from Dr. Jenny Fundis, who is the supervisor of special programs, who have given substitute data. Subs incentives continue to help fill historically hard to fill openings. Since July 1, 110 new substitute teachers have been hired. And if you are interested, we encourage you to contact Human Resources to apply as a substitute teacher.
All right, thanks. Piyush?
I would like to give an update on the Governmental Relations and Civic Engagement Committee that we also refer to as the GRACE Committee. Along with me, that committee is served by Barb and Mara. And we met on October 10th, and we held a closed session to listen, discern, and discuss current and upcoming legislative issues at the state and federal level. So the kinds of things that Ms. Arnold mentioned, we try to discuss the impacts of those things and try to stay ahead of things as much as we can. Excuse me. An LPS Associate Superintendent, Dr. Liz Standish, reported on the School Finance Review Commission to review the state funding for schools. The commission will meet again on October 31st. I believe they meet at 8 a.m. and those meetings are live streamed. So if anybody is interested, you can go to the Nebraska Department of Education's website and watch those meetings live. We also received an update on our LPS Teammates program from Jim Bennett. Some of the highlights from that meetings are that LPS is the home to the largest Teammates chapter in the country. And LPS has a current waiting list of students needing mentors, and we found out that there's a huge need for male mentors. So I want to spread the word that if you're interested in mentoring and be part of this amazing program, then please contact us because there's a big need of mentors. And you can find additional information at the website lincolnteammates.org. Again, lincolnteammates.org, and that's the end of my report.
Great. Any other updates? From the superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Ronner. First off, today was a great day of professional learning opportunities for our teachers, combined with individual and collaborative planning during the afternoon hours. Tomorrow, underway with students for the second quarter. The year is flying by. We need to take a moment tonight to celebrate the fact that our friend and board colleague here, Dr. Johnson Farr, was the recipient of the Leola Bullock Community Service Award bestowed on her at the NAACP Freedom Fund Banquet Saturday night. Congratulations to Marilyn on this much-deserved distinction. It recognizes a lifetime spent in servant leadership through both education and civic service and volunteerism. Congratulations, Marilyn.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My training ground was LPS. Think about that.
So this morning, 4 of our board members were able to attend the Bays Tide Raisers annual breakfast fundraising event that also serves as an opportunity for that program, that incredible program, to educate partners about what they do, and for us to celebrate the LPS partnership of Bay High as one of our exceptional focus school programs. It offers a really unique curricular focus on digital media, marketing, fashion, podcasting, recording, content creation. Bay High students really have an opportunity to identify and capitalize on their creative passions through job-embedded partnership experiences with business and nonprofit partners. Really neat program. Wanted to note you can learn more about all of our incredible Lincoln Public Schools focus programs on the LPS website. And there's a lot of opportunities for students who may be considering a focus program to learn through lunch visits and in-person informational nights on those programs. As we've concluded the first quarter and are beginning the second quarter, we're also in the latter stages of the fall activities and athletics season. To our high school students this week in state girls golf, state softball, district cross country, state boys tennis, and the Lincoln Public Schools marching band invite on Saturday at Seacrest. I'll be there. These are all this week. We're proud of your accomplishments. We commend your effort. We celebrate your attainment of competitive excellence in these culminating opportunities. We're excited for an outstanding second quarter. Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
What Dr. Skreda failed to mention is that at that Bay event, he was a keynote speaker and gave an outstanding and very inspiring address to the people attending the event.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you.
all right. Announcement of upcoming events for the board. October 15th, tomorrow, Face the Chamber at noon at the Country Club. October 22nd, we have the Chamber State Legislative Preview at 11 a.m. at the Country Club. And October 28th, the board meeting back here at the Joel. We have no extra public comment, but we do have a request for closed session. Piyush.
I move that we go into the closed session for number 1, negotiations, and number 7, legal advice.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Sapphire, would you call the roll?
Mr. Shrivastov,
Yes.
Mr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Dr. Johnson Farr,
Yes.
Ms. Krivolovic,
Yes.
and Dr. Rauner.
Yes. We're in recess, and we'll adjourn after the closed session.